Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Falcons taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
To throw on second down. Rowe, he finds his man, complete. That's Vasquez. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Rowe. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught by Jackson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Rowe over the middle here to Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st down, Rowe. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Rowe. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Rowe. He finds his man complete. It's Vasquez. Off the play fake. Rowe. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Holmes. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. Holmes. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Holmes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down now, McClendon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. McClendon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. On 2nd down, McClendon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davidson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on first down. Holmes looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Lowry, and the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll run on first down. McClendon, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Holmes got his tight end. That's complete. It's Barnes. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. McClendon, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Rowe. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McClendon, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Holmes. And he'll be brought down at the 27. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Holmes. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnes. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holmes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play. And
now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and we are even at 10 apiece. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown, so 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Rowe. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st and 10, Rowe. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holmes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Holmes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barnes.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They find some open field here. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 63 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holmes. Throwing right, and that's complete. To throw on 2nd down. Holmes. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McClendon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Holmes. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, Holmes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. From the gun on 3rd down. Lowe got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st down, Holmes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second and 4. Looking to throw. Holmes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Back to throw. Holmes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Davidson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. Holmes looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Holmes. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Operating from the gun. Rowe caught by Wilson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a give right side. McClendon. And he stopped immediately there. On third down, McClendon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holmes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jackson. Working with his 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Holmes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barnes. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st and 10. Holmes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Davidson. On 1st down, McClendon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Operating from the gun. Holmes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Oh, that's a monster play there by the defense, getting a 3rd down stop so far behind the line of scrimmage. That should take away the option to go for it. This quarterback, an absolute weapon who can throw it or run it for a 1st down. But a loss of more than 10 yards, hard to see the offense coming back out on this 4th down attempt.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rowe. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 83 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Rowe. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. From the gun on 3rd down. Rowe. He finds his man. Complete. It's Vasquez. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 25. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Vasquez. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rowe. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll run the option left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Rowe. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Vasquez. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Off play action. Rowe. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McClendon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a handoff up the middle. McClendon, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Throwing to start the drive. Rowe got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, Rowe
going right back to Wilson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rowe. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Back to throw. Rowe, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Rowe, and he's got it. And he's brought down. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Falcons are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Atlanta is 11, ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.